If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They finna go get another pro style quarterback and run the league. They don't trust just Stidham, so. All right, my stream on, bro. Hey, hey, hey. That ain't the baby. That's my baby. Uh, f- f- Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah. Two Z's. Glory Boys, two Z's. SG3. He was asking me what my Strom name was. Okay. You need help. Because ain't nobody say nothing like that. James. What the fuck wrong with this nigga? No. Greg, you don't. Oh, Greg, you got James muted. James, why you got this man muted, bro?
Interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this.
But yeah,
you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the
I'm
same
trying
time,
to see what the fuck he was talking about.
where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with an idea. Slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And shedding through the tackle.
Oh my god, what am I doing, yo?
Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Oh my god.
They take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
I tried to fall, so.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And
But to hit knock mine to Newark, New Jersey.
Quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And inside the 20, brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Singletary. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch. Easy.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, hit as he throws
Well,
it.
they would let me pick that shit. I would have been weak as hell.
You've got to be quick when you get to the progressions. Here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone.
What, he was on the aim ride or something?
Not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, nigga, please. No.
An incomplete pass on that
I
last
would have
play.
definitely came and yanked that bitch from him.
Here on third down.
I don't really want to go. That's a dot.
And that will be caught.
But it was out of bounds.
Bounds rule incomplete here. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Ain't no way he's going for this. I'm about to say.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good.
Put it in go. Put it in go.
So a good kick there. They put the tie on it with 3 points.
Alright, I gotta excuse me. It take me a minute to get back to myself because I don't really get to play nobody, so I'll be resting.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
But I get back to myself, so I normally take a couple of series.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still.
Hell of a stop.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
48,
Play action. Now Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, now
He caught that bit in one hand. I'm weak as fuck.
work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
I thought it was going. Yeah, I thought it was gonna let me lead that motherfucker, but it didn't. I'll make up for it.
it's just me and you.
Throwing again, Jackson. Jackson.
Man, get out of here, yo.
Now this
Look
is
at
picked up
this.
by the Bills. And his guys are getting the ball at the 23-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here?
But did that nigga not get blocked or am I tripping, yo?
On the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
The fucking lineman.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did?
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We
What I
know the
was
security
thinking.
point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Murray trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Went to the jam.
Picked up to 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take
That's core play, ain't it?
Now he already has 2
He thought I wasn't gonna know what to do right now.
Intended it from this point forward. though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws.
Bro, no, he
We've seen
didn't. I
guys
knew it.
stay
That's Corey
comfortable sometimes
play.
in a game
That shit is
and win.
box.
He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 3
Dog,
on
like
first
what the
down.
fuck?
It'll be a 2nd and 7.
The fuck?
And 7.
Yeah, he would have had him beat. If I went down, that's just a dot. I promise you that's a dot. Unless that was Maker. If that was the one that was lit, then that shit probably would have been a pick.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left
Yeah.
side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Probably so.
30, 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Gotta put up points. Bet that nigga came out in man with 2 hook zones. The fuck? No safeties. Bet if you if you go back to before I kicked the field goal, it showed you he was in man and both of his safeties was in yellow zones. You know what it look like that? What the fuck?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. They can really get in.
And that's my slowest receiver on the field, so if he can get butt there. He was on the street. Oh, hold on, let me go back and see.
What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division.
I'm finna go back and look at
The biggest goal of all. Try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
No, I ain't even see that.
They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Damn, I ain't see it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Damn, I need to go back and watch it. I'm trying to get to it.
I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week because I think he's found matchups that he likes and he's capitalizing.
But that nigga was ass naked open. Oh my god. Wow.
On 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Yep.
Shotgun now from Murray.
Ooh.
Intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
I went through it to a lit corner. If I'm gonna do a corner route.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
That's just not smart.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the twist. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check safety. 13. Alert 3. Safe.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
What the fuck?
Does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points.
I guess.
They were thinking about
Is on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
I might be off. Get in there. Oh, fuck, man.
He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Wildcat. My guy in Wildcat, yo. Who the hell you talking to, bro? I don't hear nobody.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The fuck, they got me muted or something?
Spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his
Hell
team.
no. On Jesus, I don't.
We were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to get past. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, hell.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
We'll be in the playoffs Sunday.
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And Oliver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
Oh my God, that nigga D-line is annoying than a bitch.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nice.
And when you're running the football,
I'm
what you
on.
want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them, but on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No
Oh, that's a dot.
Got a man, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down.
Oh, weak as fuck.
The 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. More yard. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
But it got a big danger lane.
As the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
But does it?
The Bills come online to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
But does it?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about
But does it?
running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games.
All right, good man. I'm in the game right now, bet. Hold on. About to go shit. I might want to know that.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left.
Bro, what the fuck?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch
That's my fault. I'm letting the computer try to play me.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here we go. Everybody move. 20, Mike 20. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by pass is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's the mic. Cookie's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down, Buffalo.
Move. 13. He's coming. Check in. Check.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He gets it to Brown, complete.
Woo!
Lost the football.
Welcome to Baltimore, bitch.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check three.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete to number 18. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you. Let him. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I don't even know why this team's... Hey. Check 24. Check my ball.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it's definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Second and goal.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Bills 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking to throw. Pollard. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming, he's coming. Hey, shift. 2-2. We want it. Come to my world. Mike 13 Mike 13.
From the 45 on second down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mike 13. Danny. Sure. Mike 13.
On third down, Murray. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Here we go. Let's go. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Throwing again, Murray. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up
third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Mike 13. He's coming.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
In your face.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Get in the weight room. Mike 13. He's coming.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray.
Good shit, boy. I need to run a route.
They get into the ground at the 37. That is first catch
pass, but he's got a first down there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down, Bills.
We got this. Mike 13. I got him. Mike 13. He's coming. Check him.
From the gun, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. You got three down.
To throw again, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they finally put it into this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Bills 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Come to the line to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Check Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Get hot! 180! Mike's 49! I got you, son! I got you! You're all mine, baby!
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
49. Guys, Mike, 40. Hey, middle. What we got? 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Hey, watch the lane.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion. Victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job so much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
James, lay off the weed, man. Never let go, go, go. Truly, truly blessed. gonna tell it wherever.